Have you ever looked around and felt different, like you're not quite in sync with everyone else? Well, what if I told you that feeling isn't a bug? What if it's actually a feature? Let's just start right there with this idea. Loneliness isn't a defect, it's a filter. It's a mechanism that might just be one of your most powerful assets. Smart brains just laterally reject the herd. And it's not out of arrogance or spite, there are real concrete reasons for it. We're going to break down the 5 biggest ones. So, first up, let's get into why following the crowd can feel so empty for certain people. It actually starts deep inside with the wiring of your brain. Okay, the first reason is simple neuroscience. For most people, hanging out, socializing, that gives them a nice hit of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. It feels good. But for you, that social buzz, it's muted. It barely registers. Your dopamine rush comes from totally different sources, from solving a tough problem, from learning something new, from creating something. It's not a flaw, it's just a different operating system. So you see, this isn't about being antisocial, not at all. It's about being selective about what actually charges your batteries. The second reason is psychological. Think of most social circles as a kind of validation mirror. People use each other to see a reflection of themselves, to confirm their worth, to feel like they belong. But what happens when you just don't need that mirror anymore? You've already done the hard internal work. You've sat with yourself, you know who you are. So that constant need for other people to tell you you're okay, it just fades away. You're sourcing your self-worth from the inside, not the outside. And now for reason 3. And let's just be brutally honest here. Small talk is actual torture. For a mind that's wired for depth, it's physically painful. It's like your brain is a deep-sea submarine and everyone else is content to just splash around in a puddle. It feels like a total waste of mental energy. And this is a crucial distinction. It's not that you're rejecting people, you're rejecting superficiality. You're not antisocial, you're anti-shallow. Your mind craves substance, and you're just not willing to settle for less. Okay, so we've talked about what an intelligent mind pulls away from. But what is it pulling towards? This is where we see solitude stop being a negative and start becoming a powerful, active choice. And that brings us to reason number 4. Deep, meaningful work requires solitude. Period. You can't achieve mastery in a crowd. You can't have a breakthrough idea at a noisy party. Those moments of genius, of real progress, they happen when you're alone with your thoughts. It's a conscious trade-off. You're choosing focus over distraction, depth over noise. And when you realize that, you see this profound truth. Loneliness isn't the unfortunate side effect of success. It's often the prerequisite. Now, the 5th reason is the most important one, because it really ties all of this together. Your solitude, your loneliness, it acts as an incredible automatic filter. It weeds out all the noise, all the superficial interactions, all the people who just drain your energy. And so what's left after that filter does its work? What makes it through? Only the highest quality connections. People who get it. People who also value depth. This is that huge shift from quantity to quality, because a tiny circle of exceptional friends is worth more than a stadium full of acquaintances. So you have to reframe this. You're not losing friends. This isn't loss, it's curation. You're carefully, deliberately building a life and a social circle that actually means something. So how do we take all this and really own it? How do we turn this thing that society calls a weakness into what it really is? A fundamental strength. Let's be real. Society's message is loud and clear. Being alone is failure. Being popular is success. And that entire narrative is designed for one reason: to keep you in the herd, to keep you predictable and compliant. But real intelligence isn't about fitting in. It's about seeing the patterns no one else sees. It's about asking the questions everyone else is afraid to ask. And sometimes it's about having the courage to stand completely alone. And here's the secret. The smartest, most effective people in the world, they stopped trying to squeeze into boxes that didn't fit them a long, long time ago. They decided to build their own. So this is the call to action. Stop it. Stop measuring your self-worth by how busy your social calendar is. Stop trying to connect with people who don't light up your mind. That feeling of loneliness you have isn't a problem that needs to be fixed. It's a signal. It's your internal compass telling you that you're calibrated for something deeper, something more meaningful. In the end, it all comes down to this one simple principle: quality over quantity, always, in your work, in your thoughts, and especially in your relationships. This isn't about feeling superior. It's about being in alignment with your own nature. It's about building a life that actually fits the brain you have. It's not just a preference. Your intelligence demands it.